All right, hand raised. We made a mistake. Here it is. So that's our field, and we have topsoil blowing in the wind. Here's another video. So that's rare for us. We're very, very careful as to not overwork places, but that's kind of a unique situation there. A lot of things had to have happened, and they all did to allow that to happen. The topsoil to blow there, we've been on that farm for 100 years, and we've never had that issue before. Several things happened here where we made mistakes. Last year, soybeans, we planted an early maturity to try and get an early harvest premium. The soybeans did not do well. They were probably 20%, 30% shy of our regular yield average. There just wasn't a lot of plant there. That said, then the residue is lesser. The only fall tillage that field received was vertical tillage. We had an operator in there who's not normally in a tillage seat, and he overworked areas, maybe doubled back on some of those, and also worked areas that is lighter than what should have been worked in the first place. So lesser plants out there, too much tillage out there in terms of a physical footprint. And then the third thing that's happened is it's just been historically dry, historically windy. It's been, that day was 30-mile-an-hour winds consistently all day. You see the soil blowing. We hate to see that. What we're gonna do to mitigate this is we're gonna go in on our ops center. We're gonna redraw that hill that's there. There is a hill that's there. Those are drawn on our systems so that the tillage operator knows not to work there. Lift up, drive over it. We need to extend that area, and we will do that. It won't get worked anymore going forward. Like I said, it was only vertical till in the fall. It was a cultivator in the spring. Not a lot of tillage, but there just wasn't much out there, and it's been so dry. Drier than normal. Would it, if I didn't do anything about it, would it be a problem moving forward? I would guess no. Once every 10, 15 years. We're gonna go ahead and do something about it anyway. We don't wanna see that happening again. You don't wanna lose your topsoil. Tillage is fantastic for a handful of reasons, but you gotta be careful how you do it. So we're gonna make the adjustment there. Hopefully don't see that ever again. Who knows what happens. Copy over.